I don't know where I got the idea that they were going to co-sensei a dojo like together. I don't know where I got that idea. But I somehow did, and it almost seemed like it was possible, like last episode when they were kind of realizing that, they had more in common than they thought, but then everything went to shit, and now this guy's here. Why the fuck? What a way to end the season, though. What the hell? Okay, it was great. Like, I loved how the tournament, like, how, it ended up, obviously being like a callback to the last, the fight between Daniel and Johnny at the time, and the fact that they were using like his, I think it was his knee, yeah, it was his bad leg, that they, that he got hurt, and then Kreese told Johnny, I think, to go for the leg, but I don't think he did at the end. Like, there was another dude who did, and Johnny did, I guess, one time, but then he didn't or something. I don't remember how it went exactly, but it was definitely like that happening over again. But that time, Daniel did win, even though he had an injury, and they were targeting it and they were playing dirty. So it was like, oh, the righteous people win. But here it felt almost like more authentic that, Robbie would lose. And and the fact that Miguel, like, he used that. The thing about Miguel was that he was almost like innocent about it. He was like, what do you mean playing dirty? Not really innocent, but he was like, but you taught me that, no mercy. It doesn't matter. You just go for, the weak spot to win. Nothing matters. And then Johnny finally saw what that meant when, when you actually care about the other side, and you're just like, oh, wait, maybe that's not actually good. The no mercy thing. That is like, that is like so all encompassing that, yeah. So that was a wake up call for Johnny, and that was good. We needed that. Like, it was really good how it was played out that way. That Johnny would be like, really have mixed feelings and finally like understand the, the repercussions of teaching his students exactly what his, sensei taught him. And he already knew how that ended. But he was just like, I guess just kind of trying to compensate for, for the humiliation he felt then and the fact that his life was shit. And he was like, okay, I'm going to fix it. I'm going to do the same thing, but like win this time. And he did win, except it wasn't what he wanted. Like, except it came at a cost that he didn't expect. And yeah, made him realize why his sensei was a douchebag. And why he's turning into the same douchebag if he's not going to watch his step. Where the hell did Kreese come from? I'm assuming he heard about, Cobra Kai winning and stuff, and now he wants part of the action again or something. Like, he's like, I guess, kind of taking advantage of the fact that, Cobra Kai was reinstated, even though it was banned because of him, but now, like, he will suddenly be allowed to take part in it. No one's gonna stop him, I guess. I don't know. Like, honestly, it was banned, but no one did anything about Chris. Like the name itself was banned, or, like, the group. But, like, the sensei can just do whatever he wants. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know, like, if they have any, like, records of, of him being the one... that was the reason why Cobra Kai was so bad, why it was banned in the first place. Anyway, I don't know what he wants to do right now, but it's not good. It's not looking good. And at the same time, we have Daniel maybe start up his own dojo that I'm assuming Sam will join. That would be cool to see Sam, like, fighting. She's cool. We saw how cool she was. And, yeah. That would be cool. I'm all for that, and I'm really glad that she made up with Aisha. And they're going to be rivals if they're in, like, in different dojos, but it feels like, it will come out of respect. Like Aisha said, like, even if you don't join, my dojo, it's still gonna be good to have you, like, be part of this. So at least there's that. We'll have to see. I hope that this means that Johnny will realize that, I mean, he's already realizing that this is not the right way to do things. Exactly. Like, I mean, there is some merit in it, I guess, to some degree, but no. I know. Like, I'm not saying it's all bad. Although a lot of it is bad. And we definitely saw it. Like, wow, the way that Miguel was acting was scary. The way that Hawk was acting. I can't deal with Hawk. Okay, anyway. But that's a different issue, I think. Anyway. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that, yeah, I hope that Kreese showing up and being like, yeah, you just became the monster I made you into, ha ha ha. I win, that Johnny will do something about that and not just go along with it. I really hope so. I hope that's not going to be like, some time before he realizes it, or like that he will try to work with Kreese or something. I hope Kreese is his name. I think it was, right? Whatever. I hope that he's just going to say like, no more. I'm putting a stop to this. Bye. And then I guess, I don't know what will happen. But anyway, yeah. Okay, it was interesting. I liked it. Even though it was, I mean, not even though, like the end was like, what? Why? But beyond that, it was like, it was good. I mean, it was hard for me to see Miguel be like so aggressive. I didn't like that. But I wasn't supposed to like it, so it's fine. Like, I mean, but like, for instance, his mom and his grandma, they were just like, I mean, they were excited, they were proud, he won, but didn't they see that he was kind of crazy? I mean, that he was hurting Robbie in that way? I don't know. I wouldn't have felt good about it to see my son do that. I guess they thought it was fine. I don't know. Sure. I don't know. So this is season 1. I really enjoyed it. Excited to see how things, what will happen now. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Special thanks to my top Patreons: Running Tear, Andy Plays All Night, Terranor, Michael Gabriel, and Shadows Moon. And to the rest of my amazing Patreons, who without their support, I would never be able to keep on doing this. Thank you so much.